the offensive coordinator of Charlotte, who was a co-offensive coordinator last year over at Maryland. Henry Rutledge is deep back to receive this kick. Jack Howes is going to send it deep, and it will fly out of the end zone. A touchback will start the first Charlotte drive from the 25-yard line, and Jalen Jones, the starting quarterback, a senior from Richmond, Virginia. He said this is the first time he's played this close to home since entering college, a college career that's taken him on numerous stops, but right back with Biff Poggi exactly where he wants to be. He said draining the clock, keeping the defense out there as long as possible. That's the goal for this Charlotte offense today. Chadrick Bird is the running back. They'll fake it to him, and Jones will pick up 4 on first down. Another positive gain. Charlotte comes in with over 60 transfers on the roster, as Darrell Robinson is going to be the running back here on second down. Takes the handoff with a stutter step, and we saw this level of juice in that first week game. Gets the line of the gain and shuffle in Teron Kelman as a third running back. And Kelman has the carry. Finds the hole. Kelman weaves his way through the defense for 9. Jones fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself. He's got the first down and a whole lot more. Busts it to the outside and get in Maryland territory across midfield. Play clock down to 1, and they just get it off. Jones with good protection sets the feet, fires downfield, wide open, touchdown, Jarius Mack, 48 yards, and what a strike from Charlotte. Kyle Cunanan comes in for the extra point, and this is 7-0 49ers. Now as a sophomore. Cunanan sends it away. It's a short kick that Smith is going to take out from the 5. Oh, he drops it! Hit, and it is picked up by Maryland. Empty on first down. Tagovailoa, quick throw. Oh, it's intercepted! This is going to go for 6. Touchdown, Charlotte! Demetrius Knight, the quarterback turned linebacker, with a massive play. And with just 10 more seconds off the clock, Charlotte now leads 14-zip. Best and most experienced, as Cunanan's going to send it right back to Octavian Smith. And this time he will barely stop just in time to take the knee.
Get Roman Hemby more involved this possession.
And he's got the handoff on first down. Hemby is a dynamic player with the ball in his hands and picks up 2.
A real student of the game. He and Tua both just love to study and prepare.
Play action on second down. Talia's going to have to escape, and he's going to just throw it away. That's something that they've really worked. They put Jones in motion on 3rd down and 8.
And the guys you have to worry about right here, these 2 outside ends, both big-time rushers, getting after the quarterback.
Both transfers from Michigan. Tagovailoa on 3rd down, lost one, incomplete. It was through the hands of Caden Prather. It's going to be Colton Spangler to send it away, and Mack, who caught the touchdown, will receive it from the 35, spins away and gets to the 40 where he ducks out of bounds. So great field possession, and he finds himself down 14-0 to a school under first-year head coach Biff Poggi that's just trying to establish themselves. This is Robinson on that first down carry, a huge vocal and physical leader for that defense. 2nd and 1 now for Charlotte. Jones, the stutter step, got that first down. That extra move and athleticism, as Tarheeb still will track him down. But another fresh set for the Niners. So it's the freshman Robinson back in there. He's got the direct snap. Oh, he's tripped up behind the line. Ball may have popped out there. Teron Kelman now back in there, the redshirt freshman, another St. Francis Academy product from nearby Baltimore. And they hand it to him. Kelman showing off the speed to the outside, couldn't get the edge. Tracked down from behind, Caleb Wheatland. Bird the experience back. 3rd down and 11 and movement up front.
Yeah, 3rd and 16 now.
Ball start. Offense, number 19. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Bryce Kennan, who is a threat in the receiving game, in motion. Jones sets the feet, delivers short of the sticks, and that will be 4th down. Catch was made, but no room to work for Sean Brown. Low line drive, and this is going to sail directly into the end zone for a touchback. To all of their success, but he cares incredibly about these kids. He's known all around the area as Tagovailoa swings it to the outside, and Smith loses 2 yards. Several years being in the area, he said he's a savvy businessman. He's not lulling me to sleep. I know he can coach football. This is his Super Bowl. Hemby is devoured after a loss of 1, and this defense is showing out. Jonathan Wallace, one of the stars. Empty set, feeling the pressure, dump it off. And Dyches is going to lose more yardage. They went backwards on all 3 plays. And this Maryland offense in quicksand right now, forced to punt it away from their old goal line. And they do get it off with Spangler. Mack deep, will let it bounce. It takes a Terps roll all the way to the 35-yard line.
Only minus 2 yards of total offense so far. The last 3 plays were all negative yardage plays. And they are not used to that kind of offensive ineffectiveness.
Jalen Jones swallowed up at the line. Nice play by Isaac Bunyan.
Again, for Charlotte and Jalen Jones, the way your defense is playing, take care of the football, and punting is not a terrible thing to have happen.
And now Charlotte's going to have to take a timeout. And we saw that last week, allowed just 3 plays of over 10 yards. It's going to be Bird, and he is leveled after gaining a yard. This one 3rd and 8. Jones steps up, dumps it down.
What a great
First
decision.
down, Jack Hastera. Charlotte up over 100 yards of total offense as Jones keeps and realizes he's got no room to work. Jalen Jones, starting quarterback, made that clear when we met with him. Mike Miller, offensive coordinator, made that clear. That's the game plan as Bird just play clock down under 5. Jones going right up the gut. Dragged down. Wrestled down in a very aggressive way. Gets up and takes his hit, moves forward. Just feels he's blessed to be playing in this game as Gagne will send it away to Tar Heap. Still another low punt. And this one will get a Charlotte bounce. Still does field it and is dumped down shy of the 15. And see if he can take it to the next level. Tagovailoa back out there and fires a strike over the middle. A nice completion for a first down to Ja'Shawn Jones, one of the OGs he's called to this program. That's how this first quarter will come to a close, and a first down, gain of 17 for Maryland. How do you take that and now bring this into the second quarter, recognizing, as you mentioned, you've got the most experienced Big Ten quarterback, the most accomplished Big Ten quarterback, and speaking of, he drops back and delivers a bullet to the outside. Another catch, another run. Roman Hemby.
If they can protect.
Second down carry, and Hemby emerges from that pile for a first down.
Get him involved, get him the football.
Tagovailoa, time, steps up, lofts one. It's complete. Just underneath it, Ty Felton with a reception and a big gain of 23 yards.
Well, this is excellent protection, and it's his own defense. They're only going to rush 3 and drop 8. Good protection. He's able to step up in the pocket and get that ball over the top on the deep over route.
Empty for Tagovailoa. Now he's feeling it dialed in for Dyches. Pickup of a couple. Tagovailoa quickly. Felton on the outside. Weaves his way through towards the 20 and sets up 3rd and short. But this is where he thrives. Short yardage situations. They get it to him. Littleton sheds the one tackler and is finally dragged down, but not before the first down. Down to the 16. He'll stay in there. Play action. Tagovailoa looking end zone. Incomplete. He overthrows Ja'Shawn Jones. Rare mistake from the quarterback. Sets up 2nd and 10. Hand it off. And not a whole lot of room to work with. He converted the last 3rd down on this drive. Tagovailoa looking end zone. Incomplete. It was back towards Jones, and no flag comes in. Only 1 attempt last week, and he does get his first made field goal of the season.
You know, and so that's why that getting back to neutral, flushing the last play, focusing on the next play is so vitally important.
Very few quarterbacks would bounce right back after throwing a pick 6 on their first. Well, they're show and run here, and they will run it. Darrell Robinson nearly broke a tackle. Ball came out late, but it looked like he was down after he picked up 9. Charlotte during the Under Armour All-American game last year. Another running play, another first down. This time it goes to Teron Kelman. One of them just went for a long touchdown to start the game. Fake the handoff, another rush. This time it's Jones, the quarterback, who gets the outside and gets positive yardage near midfield, down and out at the 45.
You know, and he came from a real athletic family. I mean, both his parents were accomplished athletes, so was his sister, and so he's been around it his whole life, and it's his turn to be on the center stage.
Play action for Kelman. Jones lets it fly. Oh, perfectly delivered. Jack Hastera is right there for the big gain.
After further review, the receiver lost firm control of the ball when it touched the ground. This is an incomplete pass. It's third down.
It'll be 3rd and 5. Jones, deep drop. Steps up, feeling the pressure. Jones gets away, trying to just extend the play, and he's got nowhere. Will return it. And he could have a chance here, another low punt. Still is going to let this bounce. And oh, he got hit right as he took the ball, and it went backwards.
See, that's why Jalen Jones' decision there was good.
You know, as we just showed you with our video, not targeting should not be confirmed as targeting from replay. You can see him turn his head just there at the last second to avoid that crown hit.
But it's not a perfect science at the same time.
After further review, replay has confirmed personal foul, targeting, kicking team number 29, 15-yard penalty, first down, number 29 is disqualified.
It releases this automatic trigger or anything like it. It's got to be what the officials see, and what they saw was a hit from the crown of the helmet as Hemby will pick up 3 on first down. But the Charlotte defense has proven that they've been up to the challenge so far. Tagovailoa to Felton, and just engulfed across the 35. And Roman Hemby, who was so impactful last year as a freshman, only 9 rushing yards so far. There's another completion. This one goes to Caden Prather, and that's going to be a first down for Maryland near midfield. Jones in motion on first down. Tagovailoa sets up the screen. It's Hemby with a lot of room to go. Look at the speed from Hemby, the sophomore. Oh, he was nearly gone. Tripped up across the 20. There's an explosive play for the Terps.
I was at practice on Thursday, and Matt Castle and I were talking about screen passes and how it's almost a lost art. This is beautiful execution on the screen by Maryland. Talio invites the rush and then gets the ball to Hemby.
Another screen, this time goes to Felton, slips a tackle, gets a block. Felton stays on his feet near the 10 and down at the 12. And we know he's got a lot of talent as a 4-star recruit out of high school.
Little different set, little different look for Maryland.
They give it to Littleton, who was a touchdown machine a year ago, and he fights towards that first down. Will they give it to him? It's going to be right at the line of game.
Really credit Mike Loxley and his offensive staff for not panicking, right? They get behind in the game. It was a bad first quarter, but they have started to assert themselves here in the second quarter. Now 134 yards of offense. They've overtaken the lead in total offense in the football game.
It'll be 1st and goal in Littleton. The power back stays in there. Littleton's got it up the middle, dragging tacklers across the 5.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 7.
He's right here on the end of the line right now, number 2. He's a big play guy.
And he had a massive game last week in their season opener. Tagovailoa feeling the pressure, has to escape. This is what he does well. Extends plays on the run. Oh, it was nearly intercepted. A dangerous throw. He could reestablish himself. So it's 3rd and goal from the 20. Tagovailoa looking end zone on a fade, and he was out of bounds. Caden Prather anyway. Fans were looking for a flag. They won't get one as Dantes Fagan nearly had the pick on the previous play. Perfect coverage on 3rd down.
I mean, you cannot play better than this. Watch Fagan just run Prather right out of bounds. And if the receiver allows himself to get worked out of bounds like that, I mean, you've done your job. He can't come back in and make that play. And he just didn't fight to stay in the field and make a play on the football. Fagan did a great job that time. Not using his hands, just using his body to run him out of bounds.
So Howes will come on for the 38-yard field goal, and it curves through. They still make it to both Leah and Tua's game every Saturday and every Sunday.
We asked Leah, what do you think about Big Ten football? And he said, well, it's different. Maryland's going to try to use their timeouts and get the ball back. right before halftime.
Well, that's exactly it. 3:25 to work with. Can this Maryland defense, that remember, clock will stop under 2 minutes in the second quarter after a first down. It pauses up until the team gets to the line. But Jones keeps. Oh, look out. Jalen Jones in the open field, and he's shepherded out of bounds. It will be Maryland football to start the second half.
Movement.
Missile.
Yep, movement on the inside of
Teron Kelm in the back. Fake it to him. Swing it to the outside, and Colin Weber loses the ball at the end. Clock will continue to roll after a gain of 2. Jashawn Barham, who's legitimate positive yards. Jones is going to throw on a deep drop. Looking to evade the rush, and he has to dirt it, and a perfect play there for the Maryland defense. Jones going to run up the middle. Got a good block across midfield, and forced towards the sideline. Tried to stretch forward for the yard to gain. Tarheeb still.
Did they say he was out of bounds?
That's the only possible explanation here, is they say he stepped out of bounds, and they're going for it on fourth down anyway. 4th and 4, the play clock dwindling down a second, and they're going to take the timeout. So Jashawn Jones is now going to return this one. We've seen Tarheeb still as the punt returner through this first half for Maryland. And let's see what Gagne has in his pinning ability. This is a deep punt. Fair catch called for, and it does sail into the end zone. So 2 seconds back on the clock, 1:08 to work with for Talia Tagovailoa on first down. Get it to Hemby, who had the big catch and run on the screen. Tagovailoa, a dart, oh, hit immediately.
The ball carrier inbounds.
And there's a first down. Dyches again on the catch and run across the 40. Tagovailoa lofts one, sideline, caught. Prather out of bounds for a first down.
Probably needs about another 25 yards, I would say.
Tagovailoa stays in there and delivers over the middle. Nice catch. Rico Walker, the freshman tight end, gets it into Charlotte territory and all the way down near the 30 to the 32. Clock will start on the snap here. Tagovailoa looking for it all towards the end zone. Prather's got it. Touchdown Terps.
You know, there's a flag down. This could be offensive pass interference. I think he pushed the defender out of the way to go for the football. Dantes Fagan was in position, and I think this is going to be offensive pass interference.
Pass interference. Offense, number 1. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Does he create space for himself to catch the football? It's hard to tell from that angle. It looked like Fagan was in good position. Now right here we'll see, does he create space with the push? I don't know, he never extended his arms. The hands were on him, but the arms did not extend.
So now 9 seconds and the one timeout on a 1st and 25 near midfield. Tagovailoa, he's got it. Prather has the catch. That's inside the 30, and they're going to call the timeout with 1 second remaining from Jack House. And the kick is perfect. 45 yards out, no problem. And Maryland with 9 unanswered points to bring this to within 5 going into the half. Kyle Kananen will send it away. Octavian Smith back to return it. And he drops it, so he'll just take the knee and start this from the 25 to begin the third quarter. The closeness, the tight-knit feel of this team as Hemby has the handoff on first down, the stutter step move, and he's out in the clear. Roman Hemby down the sideline, and he's tripped up from behind, deep in Charlotte territory.
And a great first play from Maryland to start the third quarter.
Longest rush of the season for the Terps. Now Tagovailoa in trouble and gets it away on the run.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense number 51. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Disciplined defense by Charlotte.
Makes it 1st and 15. Let's go back to the screen. Roman Hemby, and he surges forward back across the 35 before he runs into Miguel Jackson. Hand it right to him, spins away from the first defender, and Hemby just...
Later, no, quarterbacks, oh, he fumbled a snap.
Billy Edwards was in there, it was picked up by Hemby for the first down. What a heads-up play by the running back. And Billy Edwards is someone who has a lot of experience. Had to come in against Michigan last year and played very well in a game Maryland stayed in. Tagovailoa evades the rush on the run. Perfectly delivered, Jayshon Jones. And he spins to the 10. They'll give him forward progress. Tagovailoa pumps, surveys, tries to escape and goes down. So 2nd and goal from the 15. Talia over the middle, it's caught. Jayshon Jones down to the 2. Hand it, Hemby up the middle. He's short. Edwards, QB sneak, goes forward. Flag is down. And they're going to call him short.
They haven't made any call yet.
Touchdown.
Going for the sneak with your backup quarterback, but that's dangerous.
Tagovailoa, end zone, they got it. Ty Felton for 2. 14-zip. And now Charlotte's offense will look to recapture what they had to start this game. Here's a returnable kick. And a nice seam closed up quickly for Henry.
Yeah, behind for the first time, right?
An outstanding opening drive. They've been thwarted since, but this young man has been impressive. Darrell Robinson fighting for extra yards, picks up 9.
Against a better team, just as impressive this week.
Well, this could have been a free play, and it will be. Jones fires, connects. Beautiful ball to Dwayne Thomas Jr., another true freshman. Play clock down to 5 for Jalen Jones and Darrell Robinson. It is a handoff to Robinson, tripped up immediately. 2nd and 9. See if Charlotte can find the right balance. Jones lofts, dangerous, tipped up. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Midway through the 3rd quarter now. It's a 3rd and 9 for Charlotte. Jones steps up, in trouble, goes down. A punt for Gagne. Jayshon Jones will be back to return it. And Jones is going to take this back. Gets past the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd. Now with blockers in front. Jones dumped down to the 30. Positive return after the nice line drive punt from Gagne. Tagovailoa in rhythm now, and his 10th straight completion will go to Dyches on the outside to pick up 4. We talked to Corey Dyches, who really was a wide receiver in high school, and when he walks in the room last week, 108 yards and a touchdown in the win over Towson. 2nd and 5 carry for Hemby, and he'll pick up the 1st down.
Now asserting themselves a little bit in the running game.
And it's back to Hemby. Oh, look at the move, the juke to get out of bounds, just shy of midfield, but another big gain on 1st down. He broke the tackle. This offense and this coaching staff know what they have at running back with number 24. Tagovailoa will just dirt it. Didn't like what he saw, and that Hemby out of the pistol with a hole, finds it, and then some. Roman Hemby deep in Charlotte territory, dragged down at the 30. Wayne Jones with the arm tackle, but a big gain of 22.
Watch the left side. Tackle Delmar Glaze, left guard Corey Bullock just opened up a gaping hole, and Hemby runs right through it. Again, this offensive line starting to flex a little bit in the run game for Maryland.
Tagovailoa airs it out down the sideline. Incomplete, a little bit short for Ty Felton.
Well, once again, Dantes Fagan in good position. He's in good phase with the receiver. It's going to have to be a perfect throw. He doesn't bite on the hitch and go. And the ball just a little short and outside for the intended receiver. Talia acts like he was expecting the receiver to maybe expect a back shoulder type throw. But they were not on the same page on that one.
Now Colby McDonald in for the first time today at running back. Tagovailoa sets, fires, delivers right on time. It's Octavian Smith over the middle, set up 3rd and short.
Well, when you don't put pressure on him and you allow him to throw in rhythm, his accuracy is pretty uncanny, just like his brother Tua. If he's comfortable, he's going to find the right guy to go to with the football.
They're going to go quick here on 3rd and 2. Hand it off McDonald. Stopped initially. That second effort gets it close, but it looks like he's short. And it will be 4th down and inches.
A nice push by the nose tackle 95, and then the Hill Green 41 coming in to finish up the play.
So right back to it. Billy Edwards, the QB sneak to get into the end zone for the first time last drive, but he did fumble the ball on 3rd down and 1 earlier on the drive. Let's see if he can get it here. The push.
He bobbled that one too.
He did. There's a flag down. It looks like he's very close, but maybe short on the initial spot.
See, the situation with that is a center in that situation is going to try to go low and kind of submarine and get off the ball. And as a quarterback, you just have to make sure you ride the center. Your hands go forward with the center until you secure the ball cleanly. Maryland suggesting Charlotte lined up off sides again.
There are 2 fouls in the play, both by the defense. Illegal substitution. More than 11 players in formation. That penalty's declined. Offside. Defense number 53. 5-yard penalty. Results in a 1st down.
Yeah, that's just a little bit too much over the ball there.
That's enough for Terrapins. 1st down.
They had to kind of catch it a second time, and it's you got to keep your hands, the palm of your hands together to get the snap.
10th play of the drive. Tagovailoa the end zone.
Intercepted.
Picked off.
Yep.
Cameron Howard. Second game of the season, second interception of the season for Cameron Howard, the freshman from St. Francis. And it gets the ball right back to Charlotte after Maryland was threatening. What a catch!
Did he get a foot in? I mean, he made a great catch. Did he get a foot in bounds?
They're going to call it a catch for Colin Weber, and they will likely have to take a look at this one.
6 foot.
Charlotte's trying to go quick.
261. I think he did. I think the 1 foot was in when he got the ball.
And Charlotte got it off before they could review it anyway. So a run play for Darrell Robinson. And that will stand. A great throw to that outside shoulder, and then Weber with an unbelievable effort.
I mean, just snatch it. But you can see the left foot was down when he snatched the ball out of the air. Then it was just a matter of did he maintain control of the catch. Man, that is a heck of a catch.
Wow.
By a big man.
Weber, a redshirt sophomore. Started just 1 game last year and showcasing some of his skill for the future of this program. So on 2nd and 8, they get Teron Kelman back in the game, who's been effective along with Robinson on the ground. Hand it off to him. Kelman with flags down is going to trip up at the 38.
Teron Kelman carries. There's a flag on the play.
Illegal formation. Offense. More than 4 players aligned in the back of the snap. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down. Correction. That penalty's declined. Result of the play. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, you just can't have this many in here. I mean, you've got to have 4, and you have a guy in motion and 2 guys off the ball. One of those tight ends or wing guys needs to be on the line. And again, when you have these negative plays, it really makes it difficult for this Charlotte offense. They got to be ahead of the sticks. Here goes Barham again right here on the edge. He got a sack the last time.
Charlotte looking for their 2nd 3rd down conversion of the day. It's Jones going back to the air, flushed out of the pocket. Jones, and he just goes out of bounds. He'll look to flip the field best he can with Jay-Sean Jones back deep. Jones is going to let this bounce, and it takes a pretty favorable Charlotte bounce inside the 20.
Put it in harm's way, and Cam Howard came up with his 2nd interception.
They will start on the ground with Hemby, and he just gets back to the line of scrimmage for Talia. 7th multi-interception game of his career. The 2 tonight, which have been a little surprising. And if you're trying to compete in the Big Ten, like this team believes that they can, they need to get as high-level production as possible out of their quarterback for the 4th-year starter.
Well, we talked about how important it was for Jalen Jones to take care of the football, and they had to win the turnover battle, and they're doing that tonight, and that's why this is a 3-point football game midway through or towards the end here of the third quarter. And this is a one-possession game, and the longer it stays this close, the more pressure it puts on the favored team, the home team, the team that was a 24.5-point favorite coming into the ball game.
Likely the final play of this third quarter. Smith in motion. Tagovailoa surveys, delivers, perfect. Octavian Smith for a first down to the 35. As the Terrapins look for their second win of the season, Charlotte has battled the entire way. It'll be a handoff for Hemby, and he's upended after a gain of 2. That does get him to 100 yards on the day, his 5th 100-yard game in his young career.
Well, that's been the biggest change in the second half from the first half. For Maryland, only 23 yards rushing in that first half. They've really made a better commitment to the run, and their offensive line has responded extremely well.
Go right back to it. Hemby stutter step, and they go down low to get him at the 40. Dante Balfour, who's been active from the secondary, comes in to make another play. 3rd and manageable.
Big play for the Charlotte defense right here. They've not had many 3-and-outs here recently. They've been on the field for a lot of plays. If they can get off the field here on a 3-and-out, could be a real boost to their energy.
Tagovailoa over the middle. Dyches keeps control of it. They're going to give him forward progress for a first down. Demetrius Knight blanketing him all the way through that route, and the big body Dyches makes the play.
Oh, it's a quick throw. It's out of the hands quickly. He knows where he wants to go. His leading receiver, Dyches, sure catch in the middle of the field, and then secures that football with a lot of bodies flying at him.
Todd, you talked about how this offense has relied heavily on really explosive plays. They'll hand it off from McDonald, finds the hole, and McDonald explodes forward, spins across that 45-yard line for more first down yardage, picks up 10. They haven't really had those explosive plays as consistently as we normally see, but it's almost been to their benefit. Certainly here, once they got the lead, they've done a good job of mixing that run and that pass, and if it wasn't for the Tagovailoa interception in the red zone, they probably are in further of a driver's seat. Another handoff, another big gain for McDonald across the 30.
Well, we're seeing a grittiness and a toughness to this Maryland football team. Why not run behind Big Delmar Glaze, your left tackle? He's the best offensive lineman on your team, opens up a big hole working on Mike Kelly, and a little fatigue showing on the Charlotte defense. And I think Maryland, their offensive line, can feel that a little bit as well.
Stay with a hot hand. McDonald down to the 23. Delmar Glaze, you mentioned him. And when we talked to Josh Gaddis, offensive coordinator of this Maryland attack, he said Delmar Glaze is Mr. Everything.
It's the guy you got to depend on, and he has been outstanding tonight.
10th play of the drive, bounce it to the outside, and there goes McDonald. Touchdown, Maryland. Right behind Glaze for 6.
I mean, he just swallows up the defender.
Jack Howes for the extra point. 24 unanswered points. 14-0 to start. It was a 48-yard touchdown throw from Jalen Jones and a pick 6 from Demetrius Knight that had the 49ers in the driver's seat early, but Maryland has turned it around, and now
here he is right here. Let's see if he can get involved in the pass game.
He's matched up with Corey Coley. Play action. It's going to be Jones out of the pocket, and he's going to find his intended target. Nice job by Jones just to let the play develop and eventually catch Colin Weber on the run. Picks up 11 on first down.
Well, Colin Weber with a couple nice catches in the ball game. He did have Bradley going deep on that route, but it was a good decision by Jalen Jones. They've got to create some yardage out of the passing game and then still be able to run the football, because that's what they do best. A little confusion on personnel right now. Play clock, plenty of time. 2 tight ends. They're Big 12 personnel. 1 back, 2 tight ends primarily.
Back to the air. Jones looking to get away. He won't. Spun down by Kobe Thomas.
Well, it's pressure, and you know what? He missed Jaden Bradley. I mean, they're bringing people. Jaden Bradley is running a takeoff to the top of the screen, and Jalen Jones, as soon as he feels the pressure, his eyes go down. Nobody picked up Jaden Bradley. It was a little bust in coverage, but the quick pressure got to Jalen Jones too soon.
And it makes it 2nd and 17.
Again, we got to credit this Maryland defense. I mean, they've only given up 1 touchdown. They've held Charlotte to well under 200 yards of offense.
Jones is going to escape and run himself. Plenty of room in front. Jones has speed. Jones down the sideline. Deep in Maryland territory. Finally tracked down. Jalen Jones showing off the wheels inside the 25. Picks up 34.
He does a great job of making a good decision. I mean, it's not a blitz. I mean, he's just going to see coverage. It's a 3-man rush, but he has a lane. And then watch Jaden Bradley, number 3, get a block that sprung him. And right after we talked about Maryland's defense, they give up a chunk play on a pass call, but it turns into a quarterback scramble for one of the biggest plays of the game for the 49ers.
Nice hustle play by Alex Moore. He found the angle on Jones. Saved the touchdown. Now they hand it off Robinson, and he's gobbled up. Fanaje Gote, and a flag down. Initial signal is a false start.
Illegal formation. More than 4 players aligned in the backfield at the snap. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Or an illegal formation.
You know, they're playing with so many multiple tight end formations. You know, I mean, you just
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 9 minutes.
you gotta make sure you have your personnel. So probably Jaden Bradley, the receiver, needed to be on the line of scrimmage. Those are just mental, careless mistakes that put you behind the chains.
So it makes it 1st and 15. Jones, quick out route. Oh, it's picked off! What a play! Taken away by Donnell Brown.
With the football after the big run he made.
Hemby on that first down carry just keeps those legs churning across midfield. Best starting field position for this Maryland offense. By the way, Todd, where'd Donnell Brown go to high school?
Gee, let me guess. St. Francis Academy?
You are correct. Played for Biff Poggi there. And sure enough, comes back to haunt his former coach.
Well, Maryland going to try to kind of close the door on this one and do it by running the football, being physical, taking time off the clock, and one more score will pretty much do it. Yep.
All the way to the 40.
Again, this Charlotte defense has been on the field for a lot of plays. And Maryland really, in the second half, has really started to assert themselves with their physicality up front. We had questions about the O-line and their protection ability coming into the game. They've done a pretty good job of that, and they've done a great job run blocking ever since the first quarter.
Tagovailoa on the play action. Steps up, delivers a deep ball. Prather's there. Touchdown, Maryland. 40 yards.
Well, 7-man protection. They're going to keep the tight end and the running back both in to help. So 7 guys blocking, take a shot downfield. Prather had a touchdown taken away from him in the first half. This time he gets great separation from Balfour, and Talia puts it on him.
And here's Charlotte on play action. Jalen Jones will dump it to his back. Oh, hit hard, and that's an incomplete pass. Robinson gets right back up.
You know, they have 64 players on their roster, Maryland, from this DMV area. And we asked Mike Locksley, how would you define DMV football and football players? He says, underrated and gritty. And that's what this win was, or so, you know, on their way to in this comeback for Maryland. They showed toughness and grit because they did not play well in the first half. They were not the best team on the field in the first half, but they clearly have asserted themselves in the second half.
Jones finds Hestera in stride across the 40, takes a shot at the end, but signals the first down on the pickup of 16. Look, you mentioned the DMV. Total in this game, there are 91 players from this area. And Mike Locksley said when he first started coaching and went back to his alma mater at Towson, he was saying, how are we not recruiting the best player in this area every year? And he's made it his mission every single year since to recruit the best DMV football player coming out of high school as Jones steps up and completes another pass. Great catch by Bryce Kennett for a first down.
After further review, the receiver lost firm control of the ball going to the ground. This is an incomplete pass. Second down.
Well, we've got some synergy finally.
Yeah.
With us in the booth and them on the field. And replay officials upstairs as well. See Jones's numbers. 131 yards. This is on the heels of what he did last week in the win over South Carolina State. 125 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Did have a rushing touchdown as well, and 49 on the ground. So go back to the air now on 2nd and 10. Jones lofts down the sideline. Incomplete. He put it in the bucket for Mack. And for Charlotte, it feels like they've taken another step forward. They're trying to prove that this program is off to winning ways. That one's incomplete.
Most of the writers at the media days picked them to do.
Jones can't get away. 3rd and 12.
It's got to be 2-down territory, so if you're Jalen Jones here, you don't have to try to get it all back in one throw. Try to get about half this yardage back.
Oh, it's trouble with a snap. Jones didn't get on it, and Maryland has it. Maryland starts in Charlotte territory, and what a run by Hemby. Chewing up yards, Hemby into the secondary, and dumped down at the 20. Instant red zone opportunity for the Terps.
Well, again, a tired Charlotte defense, an energized Hemby and offensive line, and a Maryland team that really is on the strength of their defense after the opening drive, really kind of shutting Charlotte down. And now, bit by bit, this offense and the offensive line really asserting themselves. I've been impressed.
Hand it off again, and Hemby will fight forward for a gain of 4.
You know, I've kind of filled those gaps, brought in some transfers, but I've been impressed with the Maryland defense tonight.
Tagovailoa looking to cash in once again on the run. Fires towards the sideline. It's dropped. Octavian Smith was open and just couldn't convert.
You know, I think the other thing that we've seen, which is what Mike Locksley was hoping to see, Josh Gaddis, was Talia kind of keeping in neutral, you know, not getting blown away by the, he made a couple bad mistakes. I mean, he misread a coverage, he made a bad throw on his other interception, but he just never seemed to get flustered by it, and he came back and made good plays after that. And that's what he needs to do, because I made this point earlier, the rest of this team is going to look to him, how he handles adversity, how he handles mistakes and setbacks, and feed off of it. And Maryland right behind Delmar Glaze again, I think.
15-yard touchdown for Roman Hemby, and the cherry on top for the Terps at home. Howes point after. Hemby up to 162 yards and the touchdown in college. And I think the team has adopted that. Just talking to Mike Locksley, he said the team has really taken to being very professional, showing up every day, here to do their work, understanding the rules, understanding what's expected out of them. And I think you see that then translate onto the field, the relationships off the field, but as well as just the discipline that they come to work to really get better every single day.
I thought one of the most interesting things Mike told us yesterday was they were going through kind of some of the mock travel and what they do at the hotel and how they do meetings. And he was in the process of doing it, and one of his players, Jay Sean Jones, kind of said, "Coach, I got this," and he started finishing the speech. And Mike said, "You know, your team's going in a good direction when your players start to sound like you." And they seem to have that right now. They've got really good leadership from older guys on this team.
Nice completion, first throw of the day for Trexler Ivy, the backup quarterback, as he finds Estera, hometown of Wake Forest. He's not a Wake Forest transfer, but from that similar area, and sets up a fresh set of downs on that first play.
Good thrower, can really throw the football.
And you're seeing that arm talent right out of the gate. He finds Mack on the second play.
Pass complete to Jairus.
His dad, Richard, was a baseball player at Campbell University, good baseball program.
His father was a three-time team captain at Campbell.
Second and
Legitimate
5 from the 42.
leadership and ability in the background for Biff Poggi. The homecoming here in Maryland got off to such a wonderful start, but not the finish he was hoping for. Showed a lot, certainly defensively, to hold this Maryland offense for as long as they did. And offensively now, it's just about building those blocks.
It's one more team in there with Penn State. They get 2 of them at home, and they play on the road against 1 of them.
Ivy delivers over the middle, and
just late surges by those 2 teams made the difference. Penn State kind of got after them and shut them out, but they were close in those other 2 games, and so.
Nice 4th down conversion there from Ivy. 16-yard pickup to Mack. Now he's going to air it out down the sideline. Mack is open. He's got it inside the 5. Ivy fakes the pitch, and he is converged.
Very, very important. So you call timeout to make sure everybody's on the same page.
This is Bangda, the running back, and he can't just fully get in there. That second effort, it depends where they mark him down. It looks like they're going to get him at the 1. 3rd and goal. Bangda up the middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Charlotte. They will go for 2 to try to make it a 2-score game with 1:22 to play. Ivy feeling the blitz, gets away initially. Ivy extending the play, lofts it, short and incomplete. Buchanan is just going to pooch it ahead, and an opportunity taken away. Tar Heel still, and tonight was another step forward for them as Billy Edwards now running the show for the Terps. Will hand it off for McDonald, spun down after a solid gain on 1st down.
I just think it's a defense that has got some talent.
McDonald, a 1st down is leveled. Handed off. McDonald, who had the 23-yard touchdown, scampers across midfield. And that should run the clock all the way down.
A gritty win. You know, I mean, Charlotte was the better team on the field in the first half. And then Maryland proved that they're the best team out here in the second half. And, you know, won pretty convincingly, but it was a hard-fought, gritty win for Maryland tonight. And you need those kind of wins to be a great football team.
Well, in a heavy DMV matchup, Mike Loxley and Maryland get the win, 38-20 over the Charlotte 49ers to improve to 2-0 on the season.